I got new tires. So today I'm going to attempt to do the 40-kilometer trip in less than an hour. Basically, that just means that my average speed, I'm trying to get my average speed to a specific point. But I have a problem where my map, I just forgot to load up the map before I took off. So anyways, we'll see if I can get some data before we go. I know the first part of the route. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start it. Let's just get to it. So I have to keep an average speed of 40 kilometers an hour, which doesn't sound like a whole lot. But you have to keep in mind I have to worry about popping a tire, bending a rim, which I had done, and I just recently got done fixing. Obviously, not dying would be a bad thing. That would be on the list of things to avoid, crashing. And why am I setting this random, seemingly random goal? Well, I want to start doing rally races on this thing. That's why I bought it. So now that I feel a little bit more comfortable on it, I need to start, getting ready for these things. And the only way to get comfortable with, actual speed on dirt is to do speed on dirt. And rally isn't about anything but average speed. And an average speed of 40 kilometers an hour isn't amazing, but it's good enough to get me through and have me finish some of the longer, more difficult rallies. Como Baja un Mil or Cinco. Yeah. Baja 1000, or in my case, I'm going to attempt to do the 500 first, but that's not going to be my first race, obviously. The first race I'm hoping will be, I can't remember the name of it, but it's called the funnest race in the world. So that's a far less serious race, and it would cost me a lot less. To do, because the Baja isn't just about, you don't just get a car and go. You actually have to buy a lot of tech for that car. Oh, that was a rim bender. I didn't even see it. Not even in gear. Okay. So yeah, before I go and spend a bunch of money, I want to make sure that, one, I can take it, and two, old Betsy here can take it, because believe it or not, she's how old now? 20, 21 is what year we're in right now, and this corner is so scary still. One day I hope to be able to slide around it, but I don't have the balls to do it. Anyways, so 2004, 10 years to be 14. Jesus, 16, 17 years old. Damn near an importable classic. Not a new bike. I mean, Betsy's, I don't know why I'm calling my motorcycle Betsy, but it seems to be what's going to happen. Yeah, 17, jeez. You see why the average speed being above 40 is difficult. It's not an easy task, and I actually have to take into account there's towns where I can't go fast and stuff like that. I don't trust my tires. They're new, and I'm used to the old ones still. Forgot my gloves. It wasn't a fashion choice. I just got to the trail and realized I didn't have them in my pack. Speedometer's freaking out on me. I'm doing that on these trails. I think I keep forgetting to check the sensor. Anyways, having like a secondary goal or a goal or something, sort of like game to play with myself, even if I don't end up racing, it just makes things more interesting. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe that's how everyone is, but I'm not competitive with other people in any way, shape, or form, but I'm always competitive with myself. And that's because when I was doing sports and stuff, I didn't do sports that were team related. I just pole vaulted, and that was all a selfish man's game, you could say. Jeez, this place is so rocky. I'm stuck down at like 30 kilometers an hour. First gear, I want to be in second. Now, obviously, I am on public roads, so I can't like trust that no car is going to be there. Wherever I can get speed, I'm going to try and take it, but I got to be cautious of rocks and dips and stuff like that, because I just got done fixing my rim. I had to even get it welded. Talking it pretty bad, new tubes and everything. I didn't tackle it, but I put a big old dent in it, which with tubes is not so bad, but it's definitely something I got to worry about. Now I have all the gear on me to change a tire. Yeah, with me at all times. I'm kind of taking up a habit of if I use the tool on the bike in the garage, then I carry it with me on the trail too. That way if something happens, I'll be able to fix it on the trail, hopefully. That's the plan anyways, Stan. Bring her down to speed. I'm still going without friggin' rear brakes. Still haven't sorted that out. I got the part coming, but it's taking its sweet time because it is the time, of the great COVID-19 bullshit. And you know what? It's fucking horrible. So I'm not going to try and say that my fucking brake parts for my motorcycle that I play around with are that important. They're really not. So if my brakes take a while to get somewhere because someone needs a vaccine and that takes priority, then good. I'll wait. Or because something, I don't know, there's just so many other things that are more important to ship right now than my freaking brake thing. So I don't know, I don't really give a shit. It would be nice to have my rears again, but I'm not gonna roast it here about not having them. So okay, pretty soon here I'm gonna have to try and redo the maps because oh shit, I forgot about this. Those are tire piercers. So if I was any good at math, I'd know my average speed already. So that's 5 kilometers to that point, to that club that I just passed. And it's 8 minutes 42, I think, is what I saw when I looked down. So I'll do the math, but you can do the math too if you really want to. I'm gonna guess it's not there. to get to a flat spot so I can adjust my. Again, these things are. Oh, bunny rabbit. That's cool. Try again, damn it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it because my map isn't going to load out here. So, video might end up not being a full 40 kilometers. But I'm gonna try. I don't know. Yeah, I'm way out of range now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go away. I know. Ish. I don't know. I don't remember the road, but I know like which direction I'm going, and I know that that's gonna keep me going. Because again, this isn't necessarily about doing 40 kilometers. That's not that much time, not that much distance. But really, it's all about keeping my average speed up. A lot of strategy to that, and that's why I really wanted to follow the map. But you know, we can't always do that. So I should have loaded it up before. That's not bad. You know, it's crazy if this were an actual rally. That'd just be on me. That'd be a mistake that I made, and I'd have to eat it and try and figure out where to go, just based on what other people are doing. And yeah, I'd lose a lot of time. But these sections are really fast. Trying to take advantage of these. What I'm going to do at the end is just take my map data, because I can find that, you know, just from Google I can follow myself, I think. If not, then I had fun. Either way, you know. Come back another day. No big deal. Just get used to the speed on this thing, because oh shit. Oh, baby goats. You ran into your buddy. I know. Good boy. Good boy. Try not to chuck rocks in the face of those little dogs. They're doing a good job guarding their flock. I gotta pay attention sometimes the days out and look at the landscape. That's what the video's for, right? Alright, last time I fished through here, remember that this being slippery, but no new tires. Up here I gotta have to slow down, I know that for a fact. Like I said, I've been here before, so I remember some of the cautions. I thought that this was a really rough spot. Perhaps it's not. Perhaps that was just an experience last time I was here. There we go. Here's the rough stuff in sand. Definitely need more practice on sand. Gotta remember to look ahead, right? Look ahead. I need to sit more. Which seems so counterintuitive because it feels like I'm going slower, but it's the same speed. The thing is, though, 500 kilometers is a lot. And a lot of these races that I'm interested in doing are endurance races. Okay, there's that rough stuff I remembered. Alright, if I remember, I come into a little town here, and I just turn around and go back the way I came. Yep. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Just going to turn around and go back the way I came. Again, I'm not going to go fast through these towns and try and be respectful of them. Like, yes, I could, but this is where people live. Sit down. This is a rough section. Slow down. That's the thing, like, I don't know how much the rims can take because they're pretty beat up. So, they're the original 17-year-old rims made out of cheap aluminum. KTM, I don't think did a good job with these rims. They didn't order very good ones or something because really, really soft. Which I know because I just got done replacing tubes and had the spoke welded. I don't have the machine to weld aluminum because all the cracks around the spoke little hole earners are freaking horrible. Yeah. Anyways, so I think that when I do the race, I'll have to be getting a different rim for sure. No question. I'll buy a Moose rim or a Excel or something. I went through there a lot faster. I really hope that Google can track my data. It usually does, but usually I have maps on. And, yeah, but if not, I can always set the route. I know exactly where I went to and just check. So you'll probably know how far I went and my average speed before I do. Well, not really, but as far as right now in this particular call, talk, whatever. There's our little shepherd. I wish that these people knew I wasn't just being an asshole, but I don't think they give two fucks whether I go fast or not. They're probably just waiting for me to fall. If I'm being perfectly honest, so am I. Hey, don't pull out, bud. Don't pull out, don't do it. This isn't a super smooth section of road, but it's not too bad. I don't know the corners, I can't tell because I don't have my phone. Usually I can look down. I'm just riding a little bit blind here off of my horrible, horrible memory. Getting used to the bike kind of wiggling underneath me. I mean it is 100% wiggly. It's not a flat tire or anything, it's just the road and speed. Alright, not sure where the road is going. I couldn't see there for a sec. I got it. Alright, I know there's a right-hand corner up here somewhere. There it is. It's right here. Again, now the rear brake's kind of weird, but it's not horrible. Shit. Street riders don't use them. When you go slow, man, this bike is not great at low speed. High speed is fantastic. That's because of the... I was reading, I'm not really like 100% on this. It seems a little bit fishy, but I was reading that bikes are less stable when the center of mass is lower. So that's why, but they're not less stable. They're faster. They're better at higher speeds and less stable at lower speeds, and vice versa if the gas tank is up high. It kind of makes sense because sport bikes are really horrible at low speed, and their whole thing is low center of mass. And KTM's not building a bike for people to go slow on. They're building it for, people to go fast. So they put the gas tanks slung by the side, and there's two of them. There's one on either side of the bike, and they go really low. And normally, obviously, you just have the gas tank on top. So from what I've read, that's why I like the Yamaha Tenere 700 and stuff, and Africa Twin. That's why they're so agile and nimble, but they're definitely not race bikes. And I don't know if I would call this one a race bike, but I would say maybe. I mean, it's light. This bike is incredibly light. It's 950 cc's, and it weighs as much. It's lighter than the brand new Yamaha Tenere 700, which is considered a middleweight adventure bike, which this is lighter than it. I don't know, you know what I'm saying. End of the day, I got 100 horsepower and 100 torque at tap, and a weight that's substantially lower than something with 40. So I'm not going to tell you that I use 100 horsepower on dirt, though. No freaking way. On concrete, heck yeah, all day long, but you unlock 100 horsepower on dirt, you're going to find yourself looking at the ground pretty hard, saying hello, getting used to it. And bending a rim. That's what I'm worried about. Wish I had my gloves. Luckily, I have those little hand protectors. That one's on the handlebar. They make a big difference. Oh shit! Didn't see that bump. That was a big hole. I'm getting old. My body's been taking so long to recover from these. I can only imagine. That's why I'm like actually out here every day, every other day, just using gas, man. Like, I will say that's the one big negative of this bike. Like, for how much distance I get out of a tank, it is not good. It's about 200 kilometers per tank per fill up. So this thing gets like 30 miles to the gallon. And I had a Yamaha R1, which is similar CC, similar capacity engine. That had 4 cylinders versus this one's big 2. Anyways, that Yamaha R1 used to get 50 miles to the gallon, so nearly double. And it was the same era of same time. They're similar. Actually, I think they may have been the same exact model or year. Yeah, model year, which is cool. But anyways, yeah, 50 miles to the gallon on a bike with nearly double the horsepower. And then we got this thumper that sounds amazing, but doesn't really not really get good gas mileage. I don't know. It's just something I'm complaining about. I love it though. I love this bike. I wouldn't change that. I mean, I would if I could. It'd definitely improve its fuel efficiency. But who doesn't want that? Come on, transmission. Pretty sure this is a rocky section here. Yep. I don't remember, but yeah, I know where I went. Okay. I know this part of the road, this section of the road relatively well because this is where I like to ride. Starting adventure is a little further out than I used to. But I used to honestly not be able to take this route this far without like wanting to fall over. I almost ate shit right there. Because it's like it actually is a pretty big learning curve for me. And I'm still learning how to ride it. I mean, I don't know how to ride MX. I don't know how to ride dirt track. I didn't grow up on a dirt bike. I've said this like a million times, but it's such a, if you've ever experienced the difference between dirt bike style riding, like this stuff, and then street bike style riding, you would know like it's a huge difference. Like riding dirt is just all about not having traction. And riding on pavement is about the illusion of traction. Especially the more powerful bike, definitely the illusion of traction. Like an R1, man, without the R1 I had didn't have ABS or anything like that. Because it was too old, it didn't have traction control, nothing, just pure wire to the throttle. Cable, it wasn't drive-by-wire, it was cable. No, that was an 01, I'm remembering now. This is 2001, this is 2004. Similar era, but definitely not same year. I've been really lucky to have cool bikes. Riding has become, like, as an adult, it's a passion of mine. As a kid, it would have been, but I didn't have one. I wasn't really into motorsports as a kid at all. It was only when I became an adult that I think I became passionate about things with motors and wheels. Nearly back to the finish. Start, finish. Not gonna lie, that might be where I'm bending rims, but I should be alright to be able to do that stuff. Got a little squirrely on me back there. First gear is a little bit of a monster. Shit, bad camber. Nearly back, nearly back. Big bump. Look out for holes. Don't want to hit that on my hand because it's a prickly pear cactus. It will fucking hurt. Shit, that was close. Bump. And that's it. Let's see. 1,002, 1,003, 1,000. 30 minutes. Alright, so figure out the time and yeah. Take you over to the lake. We'll edit over there. As per usual, man. Thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And I really do. I really genuinely mean this when I say it. I really wish that you could be here. So. A squirrel and a duck. Bye, everybody.